Congratulations, Diane.
Pre-elementary, middle school, for our 2007 Veterans Day recognition program. At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to stand as the Fort Recovery American Legion Honor Guard hosts the colors.
Thank you. You may be seated. I too would like to welcome our honored guests today, and we truly do honor you for the freedoms that, whether you served in the military or not, that you have afforded all of us. A few years ago, the legislature decided that each school needed to have a special Veterans Day program. And in many schools, we try to teach students about Veterans Day by showing them movies or reading books. But you have helped us in a very real way show them what Veterans Day is. And I'm sure that these students will remember for many years to come the experiences that they've had already this morning. I came across something about Veterans Day, which of course is this Sunday, students, and we're celebrating that today, but I hope that you and your families will also celebrate that on Monday. And I'd like to share it with you, because it's the veteran, not the preacher, who gave us the freedom of religion. It's the veteran, not the reporter, who has given us the freedom of the press. It's the veteran, not the poet, who has given us freedom of speech. It's the veteran, not the campus organizer, who has given us freedom to assemble. It's the veteran, not the lawyer, who has given us the right to a fair trial. And it's the veteran, not the politician, who has given us the right to vote. And so today, the entire Fort Recovery School District thanks our veterans and our senior citizens for all that you've done for us. Thank you very much. At this time, our Boy Scouts will come and lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
At this time, we're going to have the singing of our national anthem by Emily Bauer and Roxanne Renner. Please stand as we sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, ladies. At this time, we have a number of honored guests, and I'd like to introduce our honored guests that we have with us today. First off and foremost, we have our Fort Recovery Mayor, Mayor Roger Gorman. We have the Honorable Juvenile Court of Mercer County, Mary Patrick. We have our Ohio Senator from the Ohio 12th District, Keith Baylor. And Fort Recovery's own Jim Zeringer, the 77th District of Ohio House of Representatives. Jim Zeringer. At this time, I'd like to ask Mr. Zeringer and Mr. Faber to the podium.
Thank you, Mr. Shuttleworth. It is an honor to be here today. I am so proud to be from Fort Recovery to march down that hall and see the parade. And that rendition of the national anthem, we ought to pass a law, Senator Faber, that everybody has to do that rendition. That was absolutely beautiful. Let's hear it for that one more time. Today, we are here to say thank you. Two simple words, thank you. We want to thank our veterans that help us be here today. There's not one person in this room that's worried about a terrorist attack or a roadside bomb because of our veterans. We need to say thank you to them. A simple thank you to a World War II veteran will remind them that their buddies that they lost in World War II didn't die in vain. A simple thank you to a Korean veteran will remind them they didn't fight in the battle that seems to be forgotten. A simple thank you to a Vietnam veteran might be the only thank you that they've ever heard. And a simple thank you to an Iraqi veteran will remind them that their fight in the desert will not be in vain. Please give our veterans one more round of applause. You know, Jim said essentially what I was thinking, but I want to put it in a little different perspective. Boys and girls, young men and women, as you think about heroes, and as you think about all the people you're going to look up to, and you're all wearing Buckeye jerseys and other things, it's the people you want to look up to. All of those people, whether it's a sports star or a music star or a movie star, all of those people owe their success to the veterans. When I think about what a hero is, I don't think about the people who are going to have their picture on a box of cereal. I don't think about the people who are going to have movie stars and movie credits and lots of money thrown at them. I think about those people who won't have a pair of tennis shoes named after them. I think about the men and women who are sitting here before you, our veterans and our heroes. They're the heroes. And as you go through this afternoon as this program ends, I encourage you all to do what Representative Zerringer just suggested. Go up to these men and women today, take their hand, shake it, and say, thank you for your service. You're my hero. That's the kind of message that we need to deliver to them. That's the kind of message we need to deliver to our men and women in Iraq. That's the kind of message we need to continue to remember of that generation that we're losing from World War II. You know, I just had the pleasure this year of going out and seeing the World War II memorial with my children and my nieces and nephews. It's amazing to me that you think about that facility, and you'll have a chance here in a couple of years, or maybe even this year, to go out and visit Washington, D.C. And as you look at those monuments, and you look at all of those things that celebrate our great national tradition and our nation's success and glory, there is nothing more impressive than those monuments that celebrate those men and women who give us the freedom to have all of the other successes we have in Washington and in Columbus. Thank you for coming. Thank you to the school district. Frankly, this is one of the finest programs. I go to a number of these programs every year. I'm always impressed by the quality of this program. And it isn't done by accident. Thank you to your principal, your superintendent, but more importantly, thank you to one of the finest education staffs anywhere in Ohio for the quality that you put on right here in Fort Recovery and for the values you instill in your people. Thank you all.
At this time, I'd like to recognize the oldest U.S. veteran that we have here today. And that veteran is no more than our Fort Recovery own Mr. Bob Vantrease. Bob, if you would mind taking a stand here. Our oldest veteran that we have here today, Bob Vantrease. Bob was a pilot back in World War II with the United States Air Force. At this time, I would like to bring to the podium Kristen Wendell. Kristen Wendell, our president of the Student Council, is going to be reading a proclamation by President George W. Bush.
Veterans Day 2007. Proclamation by the President of the United States of America. Throughout our history, America has been protected by patriots who cherished liberty and made great sacrifices to advance the cause of freedom. The brave members of the United States Armed Forces had answered to the call to serve our nation, ready to give all to their country. On Veterans Day, we honor these extraordinary Americans for their service and sacrifice, and we pay tribute to the legacy of freedom and peace that they have given our great nation. Veterans Day is dedicated to the extraordinary Americans who protected our freedom in years past, and those who protect it today. They represent the very best of our nation. Every soldier, sailor, airman, Marine, and Coast Guardsman have earned the lasting gratitude of the American people, and their service and sacrifice will be remembered forever. In the words of Abraham Lincoln, let us strive on to finish the work we are in, to bind up America forever, and nation's wounds to care for him who shall have been born in Nevada. On this Veterans Day, I ask all Americans to express their appreciation to our nation's veterans. Now I'll read my Patriot's Pen essay entitled Living Up to Our Name. What is an American patriot? Is it someone like George Washington or Benjamin Franklin who fought for our country so we could be independent? Could a patriot be like Martin Luther King Jr. or Susan B. Anthony, who led protests so our country could be equal for all? My neighbor voted yesterday. Is she a patriot? What about me? Am I an American patriot? A patriot is someone who proudly supports their country and its way of life. I know that I'm an American patriot for many different reasons. How can you see my patriotism? Look at some of my actions, for example. My family hangs an American flag on our front porch to show our support for the USA. In addition, I have been helping the student council collect supplies and money to send to our troops. Along with helping our current soldiers, I also helped organize this year's Veterans Day program. When I helped with this, I showed that I'm an American patriot by honoring part of America's history, our veterans. Another way I physically support America is by staying out of trouble and getting good grades. This shows that I want a good future for America. There is an endless amount of opportunities to prove that you're an American patriot. Why would you want to be an American patriot? Why am I a patriot? For a country to run smoothly, the people living there must support it. The more patriotism a country gets, the better off it is. If the people don't care, then you're not going to have good armed forces, public schools, or any other organization that deals with the government. If you think about it, the first words of the Constitution are, "We the people." Our current government is based completely on the citizens. I'm an American patriot, so our country can be the best it can be. When people hear America, they think of freedom, opportunity, a good life. I believe that America has a lot of good things behind its name. When I say that I'm an American patriot, I'm backing up these things. I'm making good choices, helping my neighbor in need, and trying to keep Americans strong so we can live up to our good name.
Thank you, Kristen. At this time, we're going to invite the junior high show choir to the stage, and they're going to be doing 2 songs for the audience today. The first song is going to be entitled My America, and the second song will be entitled America Sings. The junior high show choir is under the leadership of Mrs. Tracy Hines. As we're also waiting for the choir to take the stand, we'd also like to thank the committee today, the junior high student council, Mrs. Cal, and also Mrs. Anderson and Mrs. Hines for helping put together all of today's festivities. So in just one moment, the junior high choir will start with My America.
recording?
I'm recording.
Where's that truck? Okay, Tommy boy, you ready?
I'm ready.
What are the 3 things we always remember about business?
The customer always comes first. Speak with a loud and clear voice. And
We don't take...
no for an answer.
All right, fat boy. You're ready. Let's go.
From the dungeons of Alaska, war messages we bring.
From the wonders of Nebraska, you will hear our voices ring. Yep,
Are you recording?
yep,
You are?
yep.
All right, I'll just wait a second.
Actually, do you want to walk up to here?